I'm not usually a fan of nightmares, because I watched a few too many Freddy Krueger movies when I was growing up. But the 2022 Steph Curry nightmare is going to be something I'm looking forward to. With that being said, if you're a fan of flamethrowers, you're going to want to tune in for the 2022 Warriors, because Steph Curry is about to have another unanimous MVP type season and torch the league. Let me show you what I mean. My first point is, Steph Curry is hungry. And no, I don't mean he's lacking food or nutrition or anything, because the man is a chef. And a pretty good one too.
So, all right, first what we need to do is mix up all the ingredients together to create the dough, you know? So.
What I mean is, he's going to have a burning desire to win this season, more than ever before. After reaching the finals for 5 straight years, winning 3 of them, tasting the top of the NBA, and then all of a sudden, being out a year due to injuries, and then losing in the play-in tournament, I am sure that has got the chef real hungry. And it's a good thing. You know who I gotta thank? Not the Minnesota Timberwolves this time, but I really actually gotta thank Ja Morant. Being eliminated in the play-in tournament by a 21-year-old was probably just the spark Steph needed. I'm not a psychologist or anything like that, but that loss probably lit a fuse within Steph, and we're about to see the explosion in 2022. Next off, not only is Steph hungry, but he believes he can win in 2022. I mean, if his depleted 2021 Warriors squad without Clay, Wiseman, and Oubre could push the Lakers down to the wire in the play-in tournament, imagine what his belief levels will be when both Clay and Wiseman are back, plus the addition of veterans like Otto Porter and Nemanja Bjelica. LeBron can add as many aging stars as he likes, but I'm sure that won't affect the psyche of the 2016 unanimous MVP.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Steph Curry is going to have the desire to win, the belief he can do it, and on top of this, he's actually going to have a much easier time on the court, because teams cannot double team him anymore. I mean, if you got Clay on the perimeter, how's that defender going to come off him and go to Steph? I know Clay's been out of action for about 2 years now, but let me remind y'all, Clay did set the record for most threes in a game at 14. Clay did set the record for the most points in a quarter at 37. This dude scored 60 points on 11 dribbles within 3 quarters. Whoever's defending Clay is going to be on him just like bees on honey, and that'll be one less double team on Steph. And on top of Clay, Nemanja Bjelica and Otto Porter are in the Bay Area as well. If you double team Steph when these two are on the floor, one quick pass from Steph, it's going to lead to a wide open 3 from players who've been shooting 40% from distance. And man, one thing I'm going to love next year is hearing that swish sound. It's not just these 3 players either. The Warriors are going to be so loaded that it'll make Curry even more dangerous. What I mean is this. Take Jordan Poole, for example. In his last 10 games to end the 2021 season, he averaged 17 points per game while shooting 50% from the floor, 39% from three-point range, and 89% from the free throw line.
Couple of all-stars and up court quickly. It's Poole on the push. Nice. Jordan Poole with the flush.
Now this young.
On top of all this, he trained even harder during the offseason. I mean, this is what Steve Kerr had to say about Jordan Poole last season, after he exploded for 38 points against the Pelicans. He's really explosive, as you saw tonight, and as you've seen over the last couple of months. As we look ahead, I think he's going to be a 6-man. He's really capable of getting 20 on any night. It's so great to have scoring off the bench. How is this going to make Steph Curry a nightmare, you might ask? Well, in 2021, the opposing team's game plan for stopping the Warriors was simply to stop Steph Curry. In 2021, if you stopped, hold up. Actually, I apologize for my misinformation. You cannot stop Steph Curry. You can only hope to slow him down. So in 2021, if teams could slow down Steph, that was pretty much the recipe for beating the Warriors. But in 2022, the game plan for stopping the Warriors is going to be much more complicated. You're going to have to worry about players like Jordan Poole, and everybody else for that matter. And you know what? When players like Poole are getting a lot of the defensive attention, that'll give Steph the freedom to do what he does so well, moving without the ball.
Steph cutting on the baseline, Gasol trying to bother him. Between the legs, Curry 3, yes sir!
It's a spiral effect. Teams will be forced to focus on players like Poole, and as a result, Steph will be unnoticed and will get lots of opportunities. Then, when teams focus back on Steph again, That'll leave an opportunity for Poole to go unnoticed, where he can catch fire. Then again, teams will focus on Poole again. Rinse, repeat, my friends. It ain't a nightmare on Elm Street anymore. It's going to be a nightmare at the Chase Center. That ain't a bad catchphrase. I think I'll title a video after that, when the Warriors blow out their first victim. Oh, and by the way, I haven't even mentioned Kuminga or Wiseman yet. These two dudes, just by using their size and athleticism, are just another weapon Curry can use. I mean, Kuminga on the one hand is 6'8" and can jump to the point that his head can touch the rim.
This opportunity to work with young guys, and you see his leadership and his coaching as you watch the game.
James Wiseman, on the other hand, stands 7 feet and has a max vertical of over 12 feet.
And you trust probably his basketball IQ. He's got 3 fouls.
Oh my goodness!
Takes it in!
Man, whenever Curry gets by his defender and into the lane, he can put a blindfold on and literally just throw it up anywhere. And if either of these two dudes are in the vicinity, the stat sheet is going to get padded with 2 points and an assist. There are going to be lots of highlight reels in the Bay Area next season. And who knows, I might even get myself some season tickets if they're available. Anyway, another reason why Steph's going to be a nightmare next season is from a physical standpoint, he's still improving. In fact, in 2021, Curry's longtime trainer Brandon Payne had this to say about the two-time MVP. He's continuing to get better, and he's going to continue to get better for a while. That progress isn't slowing down anytime soon. Stephen is at 32 and 33, where a lot of guys are at age 27 and 28. He's still getting bigger, he's still getting stronger, he's still getting faster, so his improvement's going to continue. A lot of guys, they just get to that peak physical level a bit earlier. They just kind of top out. Stephen hasn't topped out yet. Man, is that exciting or what? And remember guys, about what I said earlier, Steph is hungry. Despite his constant golfing that he's showing all over social media, and despite his boxing match with Canelo Alvarez, I know the man is training hard for this upcoming season. He's probably taken a page out of Sun Tzu's The Art of War. All warfare is based on deception. When we're near, we must make the enemy believe that we're far away. When we're far away, we must make the enemy believe we're near. September has just started, guys, and the season isn't too far away. How do you guys think the Warriors will start off this season? I predict they'll win at least 8 of their 10 first games, and you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if they go 10 for 10. Some of y'all might be saying that I'm just hyping up the Warriors and this and that. And while I might be a bit on the optimistic side, they are a really strong team and have a great shot of winning it all this season. I mean, last season, they were a top 5 defensive team, and they led the league in assists. This season, through roster changes, the return of Clay, and also just through individual performance improvements, they'll also become a top 5 offensive team. In fact, I actually predict they'll be top 3 in both categories, offense and defense. The only thing Steph and the Warriors have to do is stay healthy. Injuries seem to be the one thing every team's fighting against these days, and if the Warriors can win in this category, I see a chip coming again to Dub Nation. By the way, as much as I'm excited about what Steph will do this upcoming season, I'm really excited to see all the young guns get unleashed, because the truth is, the Warriors are going to have a real exciting bench to watch. What do I mean? Well, I go over all of it here in this video. That's right, guys. I got really excited about the bench and actually dedicated a whole video just to the bench to show y'all what they're capable of. You're going to want to watch this video, guys, so do yourself a favor. Click the video, watch it, and like always, I'll see you on the other side.